got Sutcliffe coming on. We got this stadium excited before the opening kickoff. And with all these 49er fans in attendance, they watch a first down carry here by Mason. Let's see who's ruling the moment. Brought to you by Burger King. We'll look at Jimmy Garoppolo. 20 of 29, 228 yards, tying a career high with 4 touchdown passes. Led 6 scoring drives on his 9 possessions. 2 touchdowns to Ayuk, 2 touchdowns to Kittle. The way they can spread it around and then ride this defense, this is a serious, forget playoff, I'll say Super Bowl contending team if they stay healthy.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, just as far as the unselfishness of the group. But Jimmy Garoppolo is obviously a big part of it. You cannot watch the 49ers play and not feel like they just love playing as a team together on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. And sometimes when you bring in a star player into that mix and into that locker room, it doesn't always turn out to be a real positive. But Christian McCaffrey, he's cut from the same cloth as all of these other guys, and he is blended right in, and the train continues to move. And, you know, the 2 losses that they had earlier in the season are the ones that are going to be killers for them when you look at the overall season. The opening game in the monsoon against Chicago and then the loss to Denver. But you take those out of the picture, they're part of it. But this team's still positioned very well.
Like Garoppolo said after their win last week, everyone's about individual stats and fantasy points, but we've got a team. Guys don't care if they get 10 targets or 1. And because of that, and the way they can spread it around, and with this good defense, D'Amico Ryan's group, they are gathering steam as we point our way toward week 12. 49ers next up, a home game against New Orleans, a home game against Miami, and a home game against Tampa Bay. Cardinals will limp out of here 4-7. And a dated home with the Chargers coming up. John Lynch, a proud general manager. Anthony Lynn, they got a lot to feel good about on their way back to the States. Let's send it down to Lisa Salters.
Jimmy, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. It's the second time you've done that in your career, both times against the Cardinals. So what's the secret sauce when you're going up against these guys?
These guys making plays today. All the receivers stepped up, all line played great. It was a clean pocket all night, and when it's like that, it makes for a fun night. And it was an electric atmosphere tonight, so we're feeding off that.
It seems like you guys really blew it open in the second half. What changed once you came back out of the locker room?
I don't know. The run game got going a little bit. You could feel the wind was just getting out of their defense, and we were just taking advantage of our opportunities. And we left some points out there, but it was a good night.
And everyone was involved in the offense. What does that say just about the balance of your offense and the weapons that you have?
I mean, it says a lot. We got some playmakers getting the ball in their hands. I mean, you see George at the end there, BA breaking a couple tackles and scoring. It made for a good night.
3rd consecutive game that your defense pitched a second half shutout. Just what has impressed you about the way your D is playing?
Everything. I don't get to enjoy all of it, but you can feel them from the sideline. Just they're hitting, they're making plays, and they're having fun out there. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, Jimmy. Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that Lisa got it in. That is now 3 straight games of the second half shutout by this San Francisco defense. And they are firing on all cylinders. Next week on Monday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. That's our Week 12 matchup. This has been a presentation of Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's been a blast being in Mexico City, Mexico. And we'll send it down to Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt.
Joe, thank you. Niners moving to first place in the NFC West. We'll take you inside that victorious locker room to hear from Coach Shanahan, his message to the squad. Language permitting, we can beep it out. It's cable, it's fine. Ryan Clark's going to be here to break down the dynamic San Francisco offense, and Monday night means some bad beats featuring the big game. We will see you in 3 minutes.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football